Question to Dr. Swami. Since the topic of the debate happens to be constitutional values, I remember you making a statement, and in fact, perhaps you've even written on it, that the Constitution at the heart of it is a dharmic document, and it sees India as a Hindu Rashtra. And I suppose that this entire statement or conclusion comes from your experience with handling constitutional law and having read it. For the sake of the audience, could you please enlighten us as to what is the basis of this statement? Because I've read the constitutional debates myself, and I'd like to understand your position on this.
Sure. First of all, I must repeat again, this topic that you have framed, the critical word is now. And whatever Mr. Owaisi said, while I don't disagree with it, but I will say this has been happening all through the last 70 years, but he is only bothered about the last 5 years. That's the problem. The threat to the Constitution will always be there because we are a country which has come through out of imperialism and foreign invasions, and therefore this process of becoming your mindset to being prepared for abiding by the Constitution is going to take time, and that means through struggle. So therefore, this word, if you were to ask me, this debate was badly framed because you used the word now. So once you have dropped the word now, I'll come to this question. First of all, I will also say that the directive principles are not, you can't, individual citizen cannot go to court and say, these directive principles I want to enforce because it is my fundamental right. True. But it also says the provisions contained in this part, which is the directive principle, shall not be enforceable by any court, but the principles therein laid down are nevertheless fundamental to the governance of the country, and it shall be the duty of the state to apply these principles in making laws. So it is not a fundamental right of mine, but it is binding on the government to implement it. So it is a mandatory provisions, number one. Number two, when I spoke about this question of this being already a Hindu Rashtra's constitution, I don't need a new constitution, because people were saying there should be a new Hindu Rashtra constitution. I said, why? It's already there. All that the Hindu Rashtra would require is already there. First of all, in the preamble, they have said faith is a fundamental right. So in this Ram Janmabhoomi, we won the case because my petition, which came in and said that my faith is that Ram was born here, and that I have a fundamental right to pray there. Whereas a mosque is a place to read namaz, and namaz can be read anywhere, including in my drawing room, even on this place. So this distinction showed that we were able to use the word faith for a religious purpose, which is dear to us. Second, Uniform Civil Code has to be enforced by the government. That's what the Constitution says. Protection of cow is here. It's not on agriculture. It's a ban on cow slaughter. I'll read it out because Owaisi is a highly educated lawyer. So lawyers never tell the truth. So let me read out what exactly it says. And so that there is no doubt in this at all. 48. Protection and improvement of environment and safeguarding of forests and wildlife. The state shall endeavor to protect and improve the environment and safeguard the forest with life, etc. Then it goes on to say that the state shall endeavor to organize agriculture, animal husbandry on modern and scientific lines, and shall in particular take steps to preserving, improving the breeds and prohibiting the slaughter of cows and calves. So prohibiting the slaughter of cows. They haven't said buffaloes, they haven't said pigs, they haven't said any of the other things. So that similarly, I pointed out to you about Article 351, Sanskrit. This is another Hindu Rashtra demand. Devanagari shall be the script that shall be used in Hindi and not any other script. That's also a Hindu Rashtra demand. And throughout, I will show every place wherever there is a Hindu Rashtra demand. Hindus can never want that all should follow Hinduism. All religions lead to God, so we have no difficulty. If there are Jews here, there are Parsis here, there are Christians here, there are Muslims here, and they want to worship, we will allow it. If they want to build a masjid, of course, they have a right to build it. There are Muslim countries where I can't build a temple, but this country you can build as many mosques you want. So that is the issue.